one of the things you can do is to turn it into a line drawing. So I want to show you guys an easy trick to get a clean line drawing. So let's, does everybody have a photo? We're good? Yeah, yeah, that works. You didn't bring your laptop. Are you fine?
Yeah,
Okay. So with this program, what you can do is you can create a new layer like we practiced last time. And we select our brush tool. And yeah, you can just like go in there and do whatever. But first off, good tip is you start with your base layer and you bring it down in transparency. That way you can see the line drawing you're doing. And then they have a tool called Stabilizer. Do you see that on your top bar? So click the brush tool and then click Stabilizer. And so now try to draw a line. See what it does. So what it does is it gives you, you're almost like a horse pulling a plow. It gives you a really clean line, even if you're using a touchpad. Is it doing it? Is it not turning up on your computer? So click brush tool, yeah, paintbrush tool, and then stabilizer right there.
Your picture's a circle.
It's Mars. It's the planet Mars.
So now drag it out. Oh, you need to draw a new layer. That will help you. No, not the folder, but there you go. Now try.
In this one, right?
Yes.
Oh.
There you go. So now drag it out. Yeah. Do you remember your keys for making it smaller? Yeah.
I want you have to draw all the dark spots on
I know, that's what I was just thinking.
Huh?
That's what I was just thinking about.
Keep dragging it.
There's no sharp lines though, is there?
No, I mean, I think it would be
There.
Well, you can just draw with your
like this. We could
tablet, but
probably
it has a particular look.
make these
This
little-
creates a very clean line.
Okay, yeah.
Are you doing okay?
I draw a huge. What is this that I draw?
I think you were still in your layer settings. So what you need to do is you need to click a new layer. There you go. And now pull your brush tool out. And now let's make your shape much smaller. Mm-hmm. Can we click stabilizer? Yeah, you got it?
Oh.
Right. So you can see you can play with this and get a very, instead of looking like a really squiggly line, it creates something nice and smooth. Basically, I'm trying to give you guys tricks to make images that look professional very easily. And this is one option. How are you doing over there?
I'm tracing the outline of the circle.
Excellent. And getting a beautiful circle, I assume.
You could say that.
It's definitely better than nothing. So another way to do this effect, but even nicer, is if we switch over to Affinity Designer. So import your silly photo, whatever it is, into a new Affinity Designer. Is everybody good with that?
So we have to save.
Whatever. I'm realizing now why people usually have like, everyone gets access to the team folder and use the team photo to do this.
Pay for it?
Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. We're just fooling around to try out some different things. Because we're thinking about your butterfly image. So, I could do my clown again. Should I do my clown again? No, I'll do my flower again. We'll do that. The clown is scary. That the world is scary right now, and it stresses me out. So, again, you got your photo imported? Everybody? You look good? You look good? This is in Designer. Yeah, do you want to sit over there so you don't have the glare? The glare is pretty rough.
Oh, okay. I was doing something else. Okay. Oh, it's already on. I have to open it. Oh. I can just check.
Okay. All right. So when we import a photo, again, we're going to go to opacity in our layers panel and bring that down to whatever, get it to 50, just so that we can see better what we're doing. And now on the left side, we have a vector brush tool. Just looks like a paintbrush.
What's it called?
Vector brush tool. So, kind of like what we just did in photo, we can draw our line. And that looks kind of, I don't know, kind of like a little kid did it, right? It's a little whatever. What this program lets us do is select different brushes. I'm overthinking it. Select different brushes for these lines I drew. So if I go and select those lines, what I can do is I can click over to brushes. And the one that I liked was fine oil. Wait, I'm not selecting them. Come here. There we go. So now, why aren't you working? Whatever. I'll select an individual. So when I select fine oil, do you see what happens to the line? Instead of being a flat, simple line, it creates this nice variety of widths. So it goes from looking like a kind of ugly beast, which is something that's a little more painterly. So if you don't see this menu, go to Window, Brushes. Is that working for you guys?
The brush is not changing.
Click just one of your lines and make sure you have it selected. And then select the individual brush.
Does it always make a new like right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like some of these are pretty ugly, but some of them look really good. And you need to play to find the good ones. I know.
So how do you select the lines?
Just click it. Then you click one of those. I think it would help if you made your image more transparent so you can see it better.
Mm-hmm.
How we doing? Oh, that's a nice one. I like brush pen number 2. So if you open where it says mine defaulted to oils, there's a whole variety of different options. Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
So thinking,
It's okay. Oh wow. Another good
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Looks like a beach. That's the weirdest, right? Oh, that's like a gray edge. Sorry.
oh, that's good. So you can see we can combine all these different tools.
And can we do it like line? Smaller, like this?
Yes. So if you look in the top left-ish, there's a stroke, and then there's a number next to it.
Oh.
That's what
So before you use this, you have to start with the photo.
No,
Oh.
no, I was just showing you different options. So this tool, and it lets you move your lines around if you're like, that one spot, like I have a really ugly overlap over here, and so I can just like kind of tweak it and get it the way I want. And so with just this tool, you can take a random photograph and turn it into a very professional looking line drawing for your paper. Because I'm thinking about for your flowers, like thinking about you could diagram every one of your flower shapes this way
Oh yeah.
to show, right?
Just the shape, right?
Yeah, just because that what you're trying to communicate is the shape. So that instead of doing it, I closed the file, but you know, for doing your visual phylogenetic tree, you can do a simple line drawing that displays, this one, is kind of shaped like that, this one's shaped like that. Because like, yes, it looks nice with photos, but photos come from a bunch of different angles, right? And so it could be hard to be very clear about what the difference is. But if you have, an image that's like, ooh, this one looks like this,
You do
then,
that with a mouse.
yeah. So this is the stabilizer.
Okay.
So even with watch, this is really bad for my wrist. Turns out being an artist professionally is really bad for your wrist, but even with a touchpad, the stabilizer gives me the ability to create a pretty clean line with the touchpad. But also, it's fine without. You can just no, it's not fine without. Look at how bad that is. This is why I like the stabilizer, right? Because it's just awkward moving your finger around. But again, even this gross scribbly line, I slap brush pen 2 on it. Oh, I'm not selecting it. And we get this nice shape. And I'll bring it down in size. And if you really want to get wild on it, I'm selecting this really ugly line that I made. We can do Sorry, I don't know where in the menu it is. Layer, shape. Not transform. New adjustment. No. Oh. If you can't find something in the menus. No, never mind. I guess they don't have it in this program. But does that make sense? Any questions?
No, no. Maybe when I start.
Yeah. So this is especially really useful if you don't have copyright access to a photo that you want to use. This way you can reduce the photo that you like into a line drawing that displays what you need without having to worry about, oh, I need to contact that guy and he's not responding to me or he told me to fuck off. Yeah.
Good question.
Yes.
Earlier on in the quarter, you showed us like a photo of a index card that you had physically drawn on.
Yes.
And you were manipulating that image.
Yes.
Can you show us how to do that if it's not too?
Yeah. It is 10:30. Or no, we've got 7 minutes. That's enough.